Hello everyone, welcome to Raghul Opinion. Today let's talk about Indian 2. Indian 2 is upcoming pan-Indian movie from Tamil industry. It is sequel of much celebrated movie Indian that released in 1996. This Kamal Hassan starrer created decent buzz in Tamil diaspora, which is Tamil Nadu and overseas where there is huge Tamil population. But it carries extreme low buzz outside Tamil diaspora. There are plenty of reasons for this low buzz. First, this movie is a delayed project. It was launched in 2018 but releasing only in 2024. That is whooping 6 years, guys. Next, the teaser and trailer released looks extremely dated. We need to dig in why. Okay. First, let's start with songs. Songs by Andrit, though okay, it falls miserably short of ARR's magic in 90s Indian movie. So people unknowingly will start comparing 90s era music with Anirudh. And there was a time when I saw a teaser of Indian 2 released with 90s music, and frankly, as a 90s kid, that looked much better to me. But anyway, so songs by Anirudh, though it is good, maybe good for Gen Z. I'm not denying that, but it might be little bit out of place for those who love the original. Okay, but those who come with fresh perspective, I don't know, maybe they might like it. Next, the teaser and trailer released, as I was saying, is extremely dated. One of the huge reason for that is cinematography. So if you look at 1996, look at Senapati look in 1996 and look the look here. They are poles apart, and maximum of that goes to cinematography and lighting, choice of lighting. So they made this movie a little bit bright. I don't know why. So that is another reason why it is the trailer looks very off, compared to what we saw in original. Now next, the supporting cast, it does not really you know complement the story. See, in 1996 they never had the problem because Kamal Hassan was itself himself a big star. I'm not denying that he's still not a big star right now, but you need to understand that apart from Vikram 2, none of the Kamal movies did well, and even Vikram 2 was complemented very well by Fahad and Vijay Sethupathi. Again, I'm not saying Kamal Hassan cannot bring numbers on his own, but he cannot definitely bring numbers like how it is in 1996. This is a sad fact which everyone needs to understand. Basically, if you go around and say that no, Kamal Hassan is a huge deal now, also he'll bring a lot of people to theaters on his name. Yeah, he does, but not to the extent of 1996. Don't fool yourself. And that is true even for Rajini. That is true even for Chiranjeevi. That is true for even Amitabh Bachchan or anyone. So they are stars, but they're not the stars of 90s. Keep that in mind. Okay. Next, there is a huge suspicion that Kamal Hassan's screen time is very limited, and Siddharth actually hogs most of the scenes, or his screen presence is extremely high. This is all right. Sorry, this is all right. Provided Siddharth, if Siddharth was a huge star, who could bring numbers on his own, Siddharth could barely bring at this point of time. Siddharth could barely bring numbers on his own, unless and until the movie is really good. Unless and until, so he cannot bring numbers on his own. So he's basically backing on Shankar sir and Kamal Hassan himself to get some limelight. So choosing Siddharth is perhaps not the best choice according to me. Um Even the other cast members like Bobby Simha or Samudrakani, these are big names, but with the guest appearance of Nigam, and I heard this Brahmanandam as well. There is S. J. Surya. S. J. Surya is probably someone who many might want to see, but he himself has revealed in a movie that in Indian 2 he has got very less screen time and he'll be more seen in Indian 3. That comes that makes me come to the next point, and which is a big of a I don't know what it is, but um, Kamal Hassan himself mentioned that he loves Indian 3 more than Indian 2. So now that statement might be taken up, looked upon in a different way. But the fact that the lead actor himself is almost, I wouldn't say denouncing, but also but almost saying that Indian 2 there is nothing much. Everything is there in Indian 3. This creates some kind of a negative vibe. Negative vibe actually. So that is one more reason. Finally, let's come to the box office potential of this movie. Movie did very good pre-release business. I mean, from what I heard, they have done around 200 crores, which goes TN Tamil Nadu. They're releasing with 90 crores, which is a huge deal, guys. That means they need a 180 crore gross to break even, which means the movie has to collect Vikram or Ponniyin Selvan or Leo, that range, It can, I don't know if Jailer collected 180. I think Jailer did 180, yes. So it has to do a range of Jailer, Vikram, Ponniyin Selvan or Leo. So it has to go on the range. And the range of Ponada, break even Aga Mudium. So so that's pretty interesting. In Telugu states, it's 20 crores. It's not much given the context, but and even if the movie gets even a decent response, I think Telugu states will be a cakewalk. I think it wouldn't really matter much. Hindi, of all the people saying that Kamal Haasan is the first star and 996 is the first pan Indian, but Hindi it did a pre-release business of 20 crores. So I started digging deep on why is that case. Because Kamal Hassan did extreme promotions for Vikram as well. Movie didn't collect that much, and he did decent promotions even now for Indian 2. He did press releases, he did some interviews, but still, why this 20 crores and why other films like Devara, Telugu films like Devara, Ramcharan, Game Changer, or Pushpa, or recently this Kalki, they got 50 crores or more, minimum, as the market. And when I started questioning this and I started doing my own research, I came to know that Kamal Hassan Hindi market is extremely limited to Mumbai and surrounding Maharashtra. That's it. He has got very low base in terms of business. And again, I'm saying in terms of business outside Maharashtra. So whatever, even his old hits, right, like Ek Duje Ke Liye and people often talk about Giraftar and all, they all did well. Even Avesh and Mogi remake, which is Chachi 420. So all these movies, right, they did well, but most of the collections came from Mumbai and surrounding areas. So outside Mumbai, he has got a decent name, but the markets didn't reflect that. And that is the reason, in respect of all that done, his market is only 20 crores for this most celebrated sequel of his big pan Indian film in 1996. Okay, so that's Hindi. Overseas, I think it's around 50 crores, which is again a huge target, guys. That means it has to do minimum 100 crores in overseas. I think Leo did 200 crores. Ponniyin Selvan did a lot. I think Ponniyin Selvan did around 200 plus crores. So it's not a huge target, but any low buzz. But Ponniyin Selvan, though it is only Tamil diaspora, Vikram and Leo were watched by Telugus as well. So if Telugus watch it into overseas, then probably should not be a big task. Otherwise, it had to do something like a Ponniyin Selvan, so which is not that easy. In Karnataka, it is 12 crores, which is again should not be a huge problem if it gets decent reviews. And in Kerala, it is 8 crores. So again, shouldn't be that difficult. So when I say Kerala 8 crores, I mean, remember Kalki was sold for 6 crores and it crossed around 20, I think, so which made it which became break even or hit recently. So it's not that easy in Kerala. Kerala is a little bit unpredictable nowadays. But overall, I think 200 crores best. That means the break even is approximately 400 crores. That means it has to do a Vikram to break even. And to get hit, it has to do something around 420 or 430 crores first. Super hit, to become a super hit, from 430 to 600, I think we can call it a hit. And to become a super hit, it has to do 600 crores or more. That means it has to do a Leo or a or a jailer to call itself a super hit, and to be a blockbuster, it has to do the unthinkable, become the highest crosser ever coming, which is 800 crores. So it's not that easy. Um, why it is not that easy? Because you got Kalki to it 980, which is still hot. Like it is not hot, but it is still going there. I know I've spoken to many friends and trade analysts in North India. So they say that North Indian audience or Hindi belt audience, the family audience especially, they come pretty slow to the theaters. And once the buzz gets around that this movie is really good, I think the families will start seeing the movie, and you will see prolonged footfalls for Hindi version and for any movie which does well. And that is properly illustrated as well. I can see that in Jawan, I can see that in Bahubali, I can see that in Triple R, I can see that everywhere else, you know what I mean? So Kalki 2898 is hot still, especially in Indian market. So don't ignore that. Next, there is Sarfira, which is coinciding with the Indian too, or just releasing after. I don't know. There's very extremely low buzz, but because it being a remake and also Akshay Kumar has had very low box office returns in the last couple of years. But I'm not sure what's going to happen with this one. But still, it's a tier 2 hero, so we cannot take it for granted. Um so those can do play a little bit of spoil sport. In Tamil Nadu, it has got 2 weeks of free run, but after that, Dhanush Ryan is releasing. So whatever it has to do, the big numbers, it has to do in 2 weeks. Finally, if you ask me my box office potential of this movie, that would be around 300 crores to 400 crores or 410 crores. So I think it will break even, but the chances of it become hit is extremely low, at least for me. But if it does well, then it is a bit surprising, and I'll be more than happy actually, because Tamil industry wants a big pan Indian hit, and hopefully Indian 2 fits that bill for the sake of the fans. Thanks for listening, and we'll meet again. Marubudi Sandikalam, Malli Kaludam. Thank you. Bye.